to stand something. Yeah. What's up, guys? Zoom thing. What's going on?
So this is what you need. 1
Yeah,
through 20
yeah.
and then hit spin.
Yep. Don't blame you, Arnie. Yeah, Darlene, I got it. That's the coolest thing. Right now, I guess because there ain't nothing for it to focus on, it's doing some weird zooming in and out thing. Oh, alright, it stopped. Maybe. Something. Yeah, the picture looks good. Alright, we're gonna wait just a minute and let more people get in, and then we'll do a lag check. And then, well, first we'll do the next waffle, and then we'll do a lag check.
Should I do the numbers like twice to make the wheel go around more?
What do you mean?
Like it says, it'll put like, it does 1 through 20 one way and then 1 through 20 the other way. No.
What's up, Jerry? What's up, JJ? You got a pen, don't you? What's up, Spud? What's up, Bobby? Is the clock flickering?
A little bit. See.
Yeah, it ain't too bad. I think once I get a bottle in there, it'll look a lot better. What's up, Digger Steve? So, we're gonna do another waffle.
Waffle.
Yep. And
Carmela. What do you want, babe? What, baby? You sure can. what's up, Lassie? Christine. Alright, so this is going to be the new waffle. This is a Stars out of New York, and this is a bug poison. So this is a really, really early poison bottle. And, of course, it's open panel. There was actually, rolled lip, a discussion about these bottles on a bottle forum recently, and they're rare, pretty hard to find, and well, I wouldn't say rare, but they're pretty tough to find. Out of a few different diggers that have been digging in New York, only a few people has ever found them, as far as I know. And these are guys that have been digging for a long time. So, what's up, Jason? It's like a it's like a Lion's, pretty much. Really, really nice bottle. And to come out of a privy here, I mean, it's the first one I've ever dug out of a pit around here. So that is going to be the waffle for tonight. And we're going to do same thing. We're going to do 20 spots at $15 a spot on this one. 20 spots at $15 a spot. Stars out of New York, or Costers. Bug poison. Nice bubbles in it. Whittled, as you can see, real nice whittling going on. Spud wants number 7 and number 13. Kristen, I actually have a couple of them here tonight. Stars in New York. Bug poison. Poison people out here. These early ones, they are a lot harder to come by than the ones you're like turn of the century stuff, and you know, earlier poison bottles are definitely a lot harder to come by, especially being open panel. I mean, what's up, Marshall? $15 a slot, 20 slots. Only 2 are taken so far. Stars New York. Bug poison, open bottle. Privy Doug. What's up, Lenora? Christine wants 13 and 3. He's like, what is going on? Got him. Christine.
She can't have 13.
Why?
Spud's
got 13?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does. Christine, Spud has already taken 13, but 3's open. If you want to pick another number. He got that 13 at one last time. Yep, 19. Christine wants 19 instead of 13. 3 and 19. Four spots taken. And 16 left.
Yeah.
We fill all these spots. So we'll do another one right after it. Just like we did last time. Roll right over onto another waffle. 15 a slot. Christine. Nice. Hard to find bug poison bottle out of New York. Open funnel. What's up, Digger Steve? Alright. We're going to set that to the side, and we're going to get a lag check in. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's probably running around the same, I'd imagine. Alright, go ahead and send them lag checks in, guys. Marshall, Bobby. Arnie. Old Throw. Digger Steve. Bobby. Jerry.
That was like a 15-second.
Spud. Tina. Jeb. Jerry. Tina.
Ellie, can you do me a favor? Can you go downstairs and click the button on the Xbox and turn it off when you're done putting your snacks in your room? Thank you. Princess.
Darlene.
Mine's on 20 right now.
All right. That thing wants to, it's magnetic, it wants to stick to it. All right, minute clock, as usual. I don't even know what to start off with.
Thanks, babe.
It's off.
Thanks, babe.
I can't see it.
It's okay.
I thought the milk turned it off.
We're gonna start off with a open panel actually, and you guys saw the one that I raffled, the last Baltimore bottle with the real wonky, strangely large applied lip. Those bottles, if you guys, I don't know if anybody actually went to that Baltimore forum and read some of the write-ups on these bottles, but they're hard to find and not very many of them's been dug. And we got lucky, and like I said, we dug it in three different sizes out of this pit. Unfortunately, the smallest size, which I don't even know if there's any other examples of this known in the small size, the flared lips busted off of it, of course, but would have had a flared lip, which all three variations have different lip finishes. The first one with the double color that I raffled off last time. Then you have one with the tapered, and I didn't see anything about a tapered lip variation on the Baltimore forum or site. And then you have one with a flared lip, which it might say something about a flared lip one on there, but I didn't see any this small out of the couple they had on there. But here we have the J. Irwin Smith out of Baltimore, Maryland. It's embossed on the side panels. As you can see, that flared lip is knocked off of it, unfortunately. It is open panel. But like I said, must be a pretty hard to come by bottle due to the fact that I didn't see much mention of a tiny small variation, which here's your size difference. J. Irwin Smith, this is the one with the tapered lip versus the double color with that huge apply. There's a tapered. J. Irwin Smith out of Baltimore, open panel, of course. Rare bottles. We just got into a lucky hole. And because of the lip damage, I'm going to start this out at $20. $20 start on the J. Irwin Smith 1850s. Flared lip, would have been flared lip, open panel out of Baltimore, Maryland. Paul, let me see. I don't have anything with me here. Arnie, if you would send my email address that I message with, and not my PayPal, and if you put it up kindly. It's the cjwellings32@gmail.com. Yep, right there. All you got to do is send your shipping address and PayPal information to that address Arnie just posted. And you're registered.
J. Irwin Smith out of Baltimore, Maryland. Open panel. Would have been like a druggist bottle, drugstore. $20 start. What's up, Luke? Nobody on the Irwin. I'll pull it. Got a lot of Baltimore stuff, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Next, here we have a Stonebreaker chemical company out of Baltimore, Maryland. These come out of 1880s, early 90s pits. I'd say this is more so on probably the late 80s side. The Stonebreaker Chemical Company. Can I turn my volume up? You guys can't hear me? I don't think I can. That's strange. Huh?
Try to.
I don't think it'll...
It's not anything wrong in here. Yeah, you can.
Did that help at all, guys?
Maybe I should get off of this. Turn my Wi-Fi off.
The Stonebreaker Chemical Company, Baltimore, Maryland. Nice little med bottle. Gonna do a $4 start. $4 start on the Stonebreaker. $4 start.
Okay, you can call.
Pause at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more on the Stonebreaker. That might do. I don't know. I don't know. It's strange.
Stonebreaker.
Yeah, Stonebreaker out of Baltimore. Stonebreaker also made a rat poison, I want to say. I think I've dug one. Yeah, Stonebreaker's rat poison in like a little salve looking jar like that. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 6. Spud at 6 on the Stonebreaker. I don't know where I put him. I've never thought about that part.
I'll go here and just tell Ellen not to.
Alright. Let's run a little whiskey. Here we have the Trager Company out of Cincinnati, Ohio. It is blown in mold. Fun little whiskeys to dig. Trager Company out of Cincinnati, Ohio. No damage, probably around 1910. Nice little whiskey bottle. Let's do a $4 start. $4 start on the Trager.
What's it called?
Trager.
I should write it.
Trader.
Pause at 4, starting the clock.
Alright.
Need 5 or more.
Alright.
Trager, Trager. Mm-hmm. 5 or more. Christine's at 6, needs 7. Tina's at 7, need 8. Christine's at 10, need 11. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 12. Spud at 12 on the Traeger. Arnie says hi to my helper.
Hi.
Yep.
So I'm back, but I don't have my YouTube up anymore because I was afraid it was messing with your connection. Beautiful.
Alright, next. Another Baltimore bottle. This sucker is clean. Privy Doug, of course. Here we have a Smith and Shackman out of Baltimore, Maryland. Nice druggist. There's the base of it. Most likely late 1880s, early 90s. Smith and Shackman out of Baltimore, Maryland. Super clean med. Let's do... Let's do an $8 start on this one. $8 start on the Smith and Shackman out of Baltimore, Maryland. $8 start. Nice, clean Privy Doug bottle.
Doesn't matter.
Smith and Shackman, Baltimore, Maryland. Might even have a tiny bit of green in the lip. Somewhere. I see it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Jeb's at 8. Starting the clock. Need 9 or more. We're going to run them off fast tonight, guys, because I actually got a helper for once. Boy, it's been a while. Like I said in the description, it's going to be a shorter auction tonight. I don't have all my bottles here. I'm at my girlfriend's house, so I just brought one box. Last time I brought 2, and it was... Actually, there might have been more than that. I can't even remember. I had some, like, pulled out of the bag. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 10.
Smith and Shackman.
Who bought it? Is that-
Spud.
Spud at what?
10. Alright, here's a pretty cool bottle. This is actually, I can't remember if this was Privy Doug or Dump Doug. This is a Golden Tree. And then it says somewhere here, New England Maple Syrup Company. New England Maple Syrup Company, Boston. Golden Tree Maple Syrup. And it is blown in mold. It's a about a 24 ounce blown in mold crown top, probably around 1910. And I don't know if I'm gonna fit it in the camera, but we'll try. And it glows like crazy. Really, really good glow on this one. Big maple syrup bottle. Blown in mold crown top. Probably gonna have to move this camera back a little bit. There we go. What's up, Eddie? Alright, so Golden Tree Maple Syrup out of Boston. We're going to do a $5 start. $5 start on the Golden Tree Maple Syrup. Well, I already showed you that it glows. $5 start. Golden Tree Maple Syrup. Paul says 7. Starting the clock. Need 8 or more. Christine's at 10. Need 11. Golden Tree Maple Syrup out of Boston, Mass.
See a legit auction on a Saturday.
On lag. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Christine at 10. Christine at 10. Nice pickup, Christine. I was talking about this bottle in last auction. Here we have a Professor Lowe's worm syrup out of Philadelphia. Professor Lowe's worm syrup out of Philly. Around 1890s, right around 1900 possibly. Zoom in. Alright, we're gonna do let's do a $3 start. $3 start on the Professor Lowe's worm syrup out of Philly. $3 start. Paul says 5. We're starting the clock. Need 6 or more. I don't know if this glows or not. Nope. Yeah, I have them in there. Six or more. Professor Lowe's worm syrup out of Philly.
Professor what?
Professor Lowe's, Lows. Professor Lowe. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 8. Spud snuck in at 8 on that one. Next. Here's one everybody enjoys. I feel like everybody loves these bottles. Here we have a Ru-Of-Oam for the teeth, manufactured by E.W. Hoyt and Company, Lowe, Massachusetts. And it is blown in mold. This is not a machine-made variation, blown in mold. And it really glows. I'm going to turn the lighting down for a second. Look at this thing. I mean, that is ridiculous looking. That's a glower. Ru-Of-Oam for the teeth. Really nice glow. $4 start. $4 start on the Ru-Of-Oam. Pause at 4. Starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Five or more on the Ru-Of-Oam for the teeth. Put up by E.W. Hoyt and Company, Lowe, Massachusetts. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Spud again. Spud sneaks in again.
What was that?
What's up, Pharrell?
What was it?
What the name of it?
Price?
Oh yeah, it's me too fast. I can't remember now. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had this.
Babe, you figure out. Spud at what?
7. Oh crap. This is cool. Alright guys, you want to see something real neat? So, check this out. Here we have, I want to empty the pills out of it so you guys can see the embossing, but I'm not going to do that. I cannot remember the age this came out of. I want to say 80s, 90s pit. But what we have here is, it says, the Shaker Family Pills. And then it says, dose 2 to 4. And then on the other side, AJ White.
AJ White, dose 2 to 4. The Shaker Family Pills. It's embossed on 3 sides. Kind of like a, I'm not going to say a ground lip. Just comes off to a edge. Nothing on the base. But it is full pills. Check them out. I can actually, well, maybe. Check these things out. Being in the ground for that long, there's still pills in them. And that's what they look like. Pretty cool. You get in some of them privies, that stuff is very preserved. So on the Shaker Family Pills, with the contents in it, we're going to do a $12 start on this one. $12 start. Shaker Family Pills. Just a wee little tiny bottle too. Really cool. Pills still in it. I'll put something in the top of that so they can't get out. But there was a cork, and obviously when it dried, the cork shriveled up and didn't keep it sealed anymore. But so I removed the cork, and I'll just put like a little piece of paper in there to make sure these pills don't come out when I ship them. Pause at 12, starting the clock. Shaker Family Pills. $13 or more. So next weekend, guys, I'll try to have another higher end, longer auction. I mean, I'll still be running around the amount of bottles I ran the other night. Just doing it by myself takes me twice as long. So I'll try to run around 30 bottles next weekend. We'll see. We'll see how things go. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 14. He got in right before you. Right before you, Paul. Pharrell, you were just barely out. You almost had him there.
You need anything?
Huh?
You need anything?
No, good. Maybe beatbox. Is that it? No. Where is it? No.
Do you want one of those things, the drinks?
Mm-mm.
Beatboxes?
Mm-hmm. Alright, next. Here's another big favorite with a lot of the ladies. The Crane Extract. This one's a little hazy. But, he is. Spud's sitting right next to me, guys. I'm sorry. He's always got the quickest time whenever it comes to lag. I don't know how he does it. Crane Extract out of Dayton, Ohio. Crane Extract Company, Dayton, Ohio. Like I said, it is hazy, but I couldn't clean it real well, so it'll definitely clean up more than that. There's the crane. See the bird there? And I don't know what that is at the top. I think just a C for Crane Extract. It is blown in mold. Nice blown in mold bottle. Nothing on the base. And it glows. Of course, it glows. Probably around 1905, 1910, somewhere around in there. We're going to do a $2 start on the Crane Extract. Passing the Willy Wonka. Pause at 2, starting the clock. Need 3 or more. 3 or more on the crane extract. Three or more. Huh?
He's like, I like this.
Someone's still hanging out here.
Really? He's like, no, Daddy. You don't want her unless she's in heat.
Yep. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud again at 6. Spud at 6.
What do you want me to write for this one?
Crane.
Like CRA.
Mm-hmm.
Spud it says.
Oh, that's that. That's that one. It's got this copper in there. All right. Next. All right, here we go. Here we have a Dr. Shups Family Medicines out of Racine, Wisconsin. It is blown in mold. This come out of an 80s, 90s pit as well. Dr. Shups Family Medicine. This is a square med with some really intense dipped in panels. I don't know if you guys can see how far they go in. We dug a few of these out of the same hole. Really fancy shoulder. You can see there. Real fancy. I don't know what you want to call that. Shoulders. But Shups. Dr. Shups Family Medicine. Do a $4 start. $4 start on the Shups Family Medicine. Pause at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Stop digging with these. What's up, Gail? Need 5 or more. 5 or more on the Dr. Shups Family Medicine out of Racine, Wisconsin. Not the one with the glizzy.
Oh, it's a bunch of things.
On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. He got you again, Paul. He got you again. Has spot at 6. Here we go. Here's a Privy Doug bottle that I don't know, some people would leave these behind, but If it's got a drippy applied lip on it and it's a solid bottle, it's hard to leave them behind or throw them back in the hole. If the homeowner won't take them, we just end up taking them with us. At least I do. Here we have a really early Citrate style bottle. It is hazy from being Privy Dug, but does have a rainbow patina to it. You just can't tell. Kind of see it there. But it is drippy applied lip. You can see the lip on that thing. Nice drippy apply going down there, down the shoulder. Nice early looking Citrate. Nice early Citrate. You gotta do a $3 start. $3 start, 1870s Citrate, a mag bottle. 1870s. Nice early Citrate bottle. $3 start.
She did. Waving the popsicle.
Oh no, that's the best one.
Go on vacation with them. Just them. I feel like we would laugh so hard that we cried.
So they went last time whenever I took Riker for the first time to the beach. We had a good time.
Decided, oh, let's have another.
$3 start, 1870s drippy lip Citrate, a mag bottle. Paul wants that embossed stuff, I think. He says nope. Let me see what I got. Alright, here's a earlier Henry Wample. This is the Henry K. Wample and Company out of Philadelphia, blown in mold. You can see it has a lot of nice crude bubbles stretching up through the neck.
What?
Henry K. Wample and Company, blown in mold.
Come here.
Did you bid, Spud? I didn't even see it. Well, that's yours, Spud. You got that for $3.
Wait, what was it?
It's got an 88 on the bottom, and I'll guarantee you this glows. It's the, where to put it? This. $3 Spud Citrate.
Hang on.
Mom.
Who got it?
Spud.
Just stop for a second. Okay, what did you say it was? I'm sorry. I was
Citrate. You can just put Citrate.
Spud for what?
$3. Nice large paneled med out of Philly. Henry Wample. It glows. Really nice. I don't even have, I have the light up bright and it's still glowing. I mean, that just goes to show you guys. In the dark, this thing will just glow like crazy. Henry K. Wample out of Philly. Nice larger paneled med. Gonna do a $4 start. $4 start on the Henry K. Starting the clock, needs 7 or more.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that stuff probably tasted like, oh. Who knows what that tasted like? Probably real chalky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got medicine nowadays.
I think they still make it. Citrate
It's that
mag.
girl from Fair Price. She was creeping on my page. She's number one in people you may know. Look. Number one. It's weird.
That's kind of
We
strange.
only have one mutual friend. And it's Kelly Clark. Bruiser.
7 or more. Oh yeah, it's definitely a clean med. It's Privy Dug too. Privy Dug. You have a nice night too, Arnie. Spud's at 8, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was spotted 8. That was spotted 8 on the Wample. Alright, how about Lashes Bitters? How about a cylinder? Lashes Bitters Company, New York, Chicago, and San Francisco. Huh? Lashes Bitters Company, New York, Chicago, and San Fran. 8. Mm-hmm. These bottles date anywhere from, gosh, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they go into the 30s, but I know they go into the 20s. This could be anywhere from 1915 to 1920. We're going to do a $5 start. $5 start on the Lashes Bitters Company, New York, Chicago, and San Fran. Nice Lashes Bitters. Early machine made. 5, starting the clock. Need 6 or more. Don't even really fit in the camera. Need 6 or more on the Lashes Bitters. Candy's at 7, need 8. Back sweating.
Oh, I know you're excited.
Sure am. Steve's at 8, Candy's at 9. Need 10. Steve's out. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, Candy got that one at 12. Snuck in on the snipe. Dang, Candy. Snuck right in there.
Can you out one?
What's down in there? Something. Oh, that's that rare McCormick. Here, these are kind of cool. When I find them, I keep them. We dug a milk bottle era dump, not dump, privy. I don't know, it was like 20s, 30s. There might have been some blown and mold stuff in the bottom of it, but these French's mustard jars they're pretty cool. Some of them turn purple, so now we'll keep them. 14 ounce French's manufactured brand prepared mustard. Nice size mustard jar. I'd say probably around, this might be 1920s, maybe. Probably somewhere around the 20s. I'll do a $4 start. $4 start French's manufactured brand prepared mustard. I think it glows. No. $4 start. Alright, I'm pulling the mustard jar. What else is down under here? Oh. Alright, here we go. Here's a nice one. We dig these every now and then. This one came out of a 70s, 80s pit, so definitely older, possibly into late 70s. You see the smooth base. Nice smooth base on this med. And cruder lip than normal. And sometimes it can be hard to tell the date. It can be hard to date these type meds, but usually the aqua ones are anywhere from 1880s, 1870s. They can go into late 70s. Victor Liver Syrup, Victor Remedies Company out of Frederick, Maryland. Really nice paneled drugstore. And aqua, real clean, Privy Doug, beautiful bottle. We're gonna do a $8 start on the Victor Liver Syrup out of Frederick, Maryland. Nice earlier one. Pause at 8, starting the clock. Need 9 or more. Scales at 9, need 10. Pause at 10, need 11. Daggone, flying. Scales at 11, need 12.
Ellie.
Pause out. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 15. Spud at 15 on the Victor. Alright. I don't know if we have anybody local to me in here that collects anything Cumberland, Maryland. However, we're gonna run this nice pre-prohibition blown in mold ladies leg Cumberland Brewing Company out of Cumberland, Maryland. And this is the aqua variation, and it is not easy to come by. This color, I don't know, there might be, I've seen maybe 10 to 15 of these floating around in this color. At one time it was extremely hard to get a hold of, and one of the biggest collectors in the area actually offered me a decent amount of money for the first one I ever dug, and I was kind of surprised at being a pre-pro beer. But yeah, these are good bottles. I'm gonna start it out at $10 start on the Cumberland Brewing out of Cumberland, Maryland. Dang it. I'm trying to fix this tripod.
I think it's stuck on the carpet.
It is. Pause at 10, starting the clock. Need 11 or more. Spud right around, I'd say early, 1905 to 1908. Somewhere around in there. No problem, man.
This bottle's quicker than I thought it would. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 14. Spud at 14 on the Cumberland. Let's run one of these. We dug, what was it, 3? I think 3 of these out of a pit recently. Well, not recently. I guess it's probably been, it was still hot, so it hasn't been recent. But we dug 3 or 4 of these big Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Big ladies' leg blob beer. This one does have some patina on it, but really nice bottle if you got it tumbled up. Let's say it's somewhere around a 24 ounce. Has the, I think that stands for Agnew Glassworks. Agnew Glassworks out of Pittsburgh, PA, famous glass house. I think it is an applied lip, but you can't really tell because of all the haze. But 1880s on this beer. 1880s. Real nice size to it. Big old tall 24 ouncer. Nice slug plate. Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. We're going to do a $15 start. $15 start on the big Rayman. $15 start. Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. 24 ounce blob beer. 1880s. $15 start. Jeb says 15. Starting the clock. Needs 16 or more.
Open the door.
$16 or more. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Jeb at 15. Jeb all alone at 15. Nice pickup, Jeb. That's a nice bottle. What are we gonna do next? Alright. Let's do a little flask combo. Here we have a Aqua strap side with an H embossed on the base, or an I, most likely an H. A lot of the time that can signify the glass house that it came from. It even has like drips of glass stuck to it. But sometimes that can signify the glass house. It's hard to tell. But then we have a wee tiny pumpkin seed flask. This is one of the smaller ones too. I'd say 1/4 pint. Just a wee little pumpkin seed. Little flask combo.
we're gonna do a $4 start on the pair. $4 start. 2 for 1 money. And the little pumpkin seed glows like crazy. Paul's at 6, starting the clock, needs 7 or more. Gail's at 7, need 8. Oh, that's nice of you.
She made me open up.
Taylor gave me it.
Paul's at 8, needs 9.
Lotion.
Yeah.
Her gave me new bracelets.
Oh, no.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 11. Spud at 11 on the pair.
If I just say, know what I'm talking about?
Pair of Flask pair.
You said spot 11.
My heart
Yeah.
is keep bumming. Because I love you.
I love you, baby. More than we'll ever know.
Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm down to the nitty gritty. Alright, we're gonna run this one. Alright, I'm gonna do another combo. I'm gonna do a... You can't even see the embossing on it, it's so daggone hazy. This thing is rainbow as can be. This is another bottle we dug quite a few of. I just sold one in the last auction, but this is a Burnett's. Burnett's Boston. And these things came out of an 1850s, 1860s privy. This thing should be paneled. You can see the lip, just as every one of them that come out. Super crude, super wavy lip. Burnett's Boston, it says. And
Hey, guess what?
I do live in Lonaconing, but I'm actually in a town called Westernport right now. Probably about 10 minutes away from Lonaconing. There's the base of it. It ain't paneled, but like I said, it should be. These were the only unpaneled bottles that come out of the entire hole. So still 1850s, 1860s on these Burnett's. Super early looking lip. You can kind of see the rainbow on it like that. And then we're going to do a combo with it, which is many years away. Souders Elegant Flavoring Extract, Royal Remedy, and Extract Company, Dayton, Ohio. Another really, really clean Privy Dug bottle with a very hazy Privy Dug bottle that's probably a good 50 years older than this one. Oh, I know, Darlene. I'm telling you. It is what it is, though. We're going to do a $5 start on the Souders and the 1850s flavoring. I think they're both extracts. Burnett's Boston flavoring extract, and then a Souders. Paul's at 5, starting the clock. Needs 6 or more. 7. Darlene, I live within 200 yards, I'd say 300 yards. Very close. We're definitely sharing the same air, and it sucks. But I guarantee you this. You want to know one thing we ain't sharing? The same privies, the same bottles, the same YouTube. I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't even dig that dump. I wouldn't dig that dump that they're in. Wouldn't even touch it. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Paul at 8. Paul on the snipe at 8. All I know is that was the worst mistake he ever made in his life. I'm a professional at what I do, and he is not.
What are you going to put for this baby?
Paul at 8. Oh, extract combo. You caught her, Paul. Heck yeah.
And 8.
Alright, here we're going to do another early one. Here we have you guys saw me run that Morris's out of Philadelphia, that open panel med in the last auction. Well, here's another one that came out of that same pit. Also a Morris's, it's a Morrison and Brothers. This ain't a Morris. Cough syrup. I don't know what it was with the name Morrison out of Philadelphia, but there's a bunch of them. This actually is an applied lip. You guys can see the apply right there. It's kind of hard to see, but applied lip. Nice early med out of Philly. It is hinge mold. I want to say late 1860s, somewhere around in there, early 1870s. Morrison and Brothers it says Morrison and Brothers cough syrup. It doesn't say Philly, but I'm almost positive this is out of Philly. Morrison and Brothers, 1860s, 1870s cough syrup bottle. We're going to do a $8 start on the hinge mold. Applied lip, cough syrup. Pause at 8, starting the clock, need 9 or more.
I know, I saw it in the bathroom downstairs
I know
earlier.
that there's a lot of
Good job, baby.
I know there's a lot of people in here that might get upset every now and then whenever people talk about the other channel, I'll say. But see, here's the thing. That's years of work. Years of work that somebody puts into something for somebody to just up one day and decide they're going to completely steal everything that you put all your work into. And there's some people that might not believe it, or they might feel bad about them. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 13. Spud at 13. And they might feel bad for him or whatever, but at the same time, you don't go pretending to be somebody that you aren't. And if people can't get on and watch my videos versus what, you know, the caliber of bottles I'm digging versus the caliber of bottles he's digging, and see that I was the one that started everything, I was the knowledge, I'm the one that knows what I'm doing, and I'm a professional, then It's the difference is night and day. I dig stuff that people could only dream of digging of. And he digs junk, in my opinion.
Yep. Who was this?
That was Spud at 13. That's all I'm going to say about it, though, because my actions speak louder than words. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of the best YouTube bottle diggers on YouTube, so not too many people digging what I do. Oh, let's see. Star Flask. Alright. Star Flask. Yeah. I thought I got rid of all these, but I ended up finding one. Nice Star Flask. It glows real nice and green. There it is. We're going to do a $8 start on the Star Flask. I might not put up as many videos, but one of my videos is worth 100 of most other people. So it's like, I don't know. In my opinion, quantity over quality, or quality over quantity. Right, Kirsten? Yep, that's it. I'm telling you, like, there's still some people that oh shoot, my bad. I need to start the clock. It doesn't matter. The bid's at 11 now. Indiana's got 11. Need 12. 12 or more. Paul has got 12. Need 13. But yeah, I mean, like I've said before, I'm at the point where if we dig into an 1890s turn of the century outhouse, we're kind of discouraged. And when you got somebody digging a 1940s dump and they're freaking out about a bottle that says hospital on it that ain't even that old, I mean, that's just a shame. That's a shame. I mean, I know, I expect that out of somebody that's a beginner. So if anybody in here is a beginner, don't be offended by what I'm saying, but you know what I mean? We've been digging for almost 10 years on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 15. Spud at 15. But I've been, we've been digging for almost 10 years, and Travis has been digging. I started a little before he did. And it was, I tell you what, guys, it was a fight trying to get him to dig with me. He didn't want to do it in the beginning.
What's this?
Star Flask. But somebody that's been digging for that long, the only reason why they would be acting like they're excited about a bottle from the 1940s is if they're about ready to try to sell it for 10 times more than what it's worth in an auction. It's just like, if he's like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever, everybody believes him. Like, half the stuff on there is absolute junk. And you guys see, I'm starting 1860s, 1870s bottles out at $4 or $5. You know what I mean? They dug something like that, they'd have a heart attack. Alright, I'm beating a dead horse. I'm done. Alright, here we go. Here's a cool bottle. It does have some contents in it. This was dug in a basement, so I don't know if any of you are familiar with digging in basements. Contents in bottles stays pretty fresh. very preserved, very well preserved stuff in that mud and dirt, that damp soil in basements. Here is a Billings, try to get Billings and Clap company. It's kind of hard to see. This contents in here is like a, you guys can see it almost looks like a cod liver oil. I never attempted to clean this bottle out. I have used I've never used muriatic acid in these things because I was scared to, but after I was told that it can't hurt glass, I probably should have put muriatic acid in here, but never did. Muriatic acid would take this stuff right out, have this bottle looking great. Another thing I've used is paint thinner. Yeah, I had it was a some kind of emulsion bottle, and it had some really nasty stuff in it, and I put paint thinner in it, let it sit overnight. Stuff came right out. What city you in, Paul? Nice. I'd say this thing's late 1880s. Like I said, nice large Billings and Clap company out of Boston. It says Billings and Clap Company Chemists. Chemists on this panel. Boston on this panel. P on the base. Nice large aqua tapered lip. Med. Real nice dipped in panels. I'm gonna do a $12 start. Philly. Woo! Philly's I don't know how the outskirts of Philly are, but I can tell you this. Row houses in Philly, the privies can be 40 foot. 40 foot privies up there. Some of the deepest pits I've ever heard of. I know, Cam. I never get any of that stuff down here either. I was actually just looking at a bottle I had at the house. It was from, oh crap! It was from Connecticut, and I don't remember what it was, but it had a crack in it, so I didn't bring it. It was older. I can't remember what it was. It's gonna kill me. All right, Jeb's in at 12. Need 13. You can't find it. I tell you what, I heard some of them yards have 10 foot of fill in them. I've never dug Philly. I know a lot of people that have. You think it's barrels? The thing is, if it's a daggone barrel pit and it's under 10 foot of fill, it's still gonna be really hard to find. You know what I mean? You gotta find them. Those I don't know how it is up around where you guys are, but you gotta find those small towns that might have had coal mining camps, or because them coal barons brought a lot of money into the towns, and these small towns where I'm at, they can be, some of them pits can be loaded, and them towns can be loaded up on lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Jeb Bishop all by himself at 12.
What is it?
Billings and Clap out of Philly.
Who are
Jeb. What number is that, babe?
20.
Is it?
Yeah.
Daggone, that was 20 bottles. That's all I said I was gonna run tonight. I'll tell you what. I'm trying to keep it short auction tonight. I guess I'll run a couple more, and then I'm gonna have to be done. We'll do a giveaway, and we'll try to get something bigger going next week. But check this out. This is another Privy Doug bottle. Super fancy. I don't know if this was an ink or some kind of perfume. I have no clue. But first one of its kind that I've ever dug. It came out of a, and here's the best part, it came out of an 1870s, 1880s pit. So, come out of an earlier pit. See, we get lucky around here. We got, the deepest pit that I've dug here was 15 foot round stone liner, and it was a little dangerous being a stone liner, and it had some river stone in it, but I mean, for the most part, fun pit, had a lot of stuff in it. That's the deepest one I've ever dug around here, 15 foot. We've dug them 12, we've dug them 10, but yeah, deepest was 15. And on average, depending on what town we're in, every town differs. I'd say 6, 7 foot on average. But there it is. Nice little fancy, I don't know what it is. Some kind of perfume or maybe even some kind of ink. Has one little pry mark right here. And you can see a little lip chip there. But other than that, nice little bottle. Never seen one before. And it's early. You can just tell by the neck that it's a pretty early little, whatever it is, perfume or ink. And it glows. We're going to do a $12 start on this. $12 start on the early perfume or possibly an ink. I don't know. Isn't that cool, Tina? Pause at 12, starting the clock. Need 13 or more. Who, Paul or me, Kirsten? I can guarantee you this. Paul lives up near Philly. A lot of 1700s glass comes out of that area. I mean, don't get me wrong. We got our 1700s areas here to dig. But the only problem is with your super old colonial glass is you get into them privies and they are sparse. And any big time bottle digger will tell you that a 1700s privy super sparse. You don't really find much in them, and what you do find in them is mostly broken. Now I know a lot of that stuff in Philly that 1700s comes out of, like, I watched something where they were digging it out of underneath a skyscraper or something on lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Gale at 14. Yeah, you want to target your like Paul said, your 60 stuff, your 50, 60 stuff. Fancy perfume. But yeah, just like Paul said, you wanna target your 50, 60 stuff, because that's where your embossed stuff's at. Even 70s into 80s is a good era, because that's your bitters era. You got some really nice bitters that comes out of that era. And once you get into the early 40s and earlier than that, not much is embossed, unless you can pinpoint where, you can pinpoint the glass house it came from, or if you get like some of the earlier historical flasks or Pitkin flasks, which doesn't happen very often at all. That's your only chance of really getting any like high-end bottles. Your higher end bottles are in between the 50s, 60s, and 70s era. Oh, damn. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't know how it is everywhere else, but if it's got a large backyard and I can't find it and we can't locate any sinks, because you know how it is, you don't always want to dig the hole that's sinking. A lot of the time here, the hole that's sinking is the newer one, and the hole that's not sinking at all that you end up finding somewhere around it is the old one. But a lot of the time, if you can find a sink, probe around it. I mean, obviously you're gonna dig the hole that's sinking because you got to dig it all, but probe all around the hole. A lot of the time they didn't move them far. And you know, in a lot of towns they had a pattern. They either moved it up toward the house, or they moved it back toward the back of the property, or they moved it across. It always, actually, we've dug them to where you'll have a pit close to the house, 10 yards off the back door, and then the rest of the pits are clean 30, 40 yards back against the back of the yard. So it just depends. I mean, you got to figure you had probably numerous different families that lived in some of those houses. I know here they're all old coal miner shacks, so they probably numerous different families moved in and out, and they probably all had a different idea where they was going to put their pit. And the bigger yards, they can be tough. One thing here that I like to go by, and it's one of the first things I'll do when I can't find a pit, is you look at the very corner of the house. So if I'm at the corners of the house, I'm going to probe in a straight line off the corners, off the back corners of the house. Because a lot of the time, I don't know what it was, but they would put them straight back off the corner. That's here. I don't know about everywhere. But I'll probe in a straight line right off the corner of each side of the house, all the way back to the back of the property. And a lot of the time, I'll find them. Sometimes they're mid-yard, sometimes they're all the way back. Sometimes, like I said, they're 10 yards off the back door. It's, you got 2 or 3 people probing with you that know what they're doing. It's a lot easier to find them, too. And we only deal with maybe 3 foot of fill tops here. So we don't ever really have to deal with much fill. When we're in a privy, we know it. So a 5-foot probe here is tops. That's all you need. You don't need anything bigger than that. Weather matters. Temperature matters. There's been times we've probed places 90 degrees out every day. The ground's dried up and hard as a rock, and it don't feel the same as when it does, you know, when it's in the fall, or, you know, when it's a little moist out, damper in the winter time, close to winter. The ground does change, but, you know, after years and years of doing it, you get really good at it. All 4 of the houses shared the same pit, Paul. All right, I'm gonna run a couple more, guys. Here we're gonna do pepper sauce. Check this out. So I've dug a lot of pepper sauce bottles, and this is the first one of these I've dug. I thought it was a Lutz Brothers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Lutz Brothers, but I thought this was gonna be a Lutz Brothers whenever I seen the base of it. It's not. It's a strange paneled. I guess it would have a label right here. Nice paneled, strange looking pepper sauce ketchup bottle. Cool looking though. First of this variation I've ever dug. I'm not saying that it's rare, but lip chip, only damage on it. But I had to keep it. I couldn't throw it back in the hole. Cool looking bottle. Glows. Probably around late 90s into 1900s. Has a little bit of rust in it. Didn't get a good clean on it. It'd definitely come out. Do a $3 start on the paneled pepper sauce, maybe ketchup. Paul, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think getting permission is the hardest part everywhere. When it comes to privy digging, permission's the hardest part, hands down. Some days they come easy, some days they don't. Sometimes you go on a streak where you just get every permission you ask for. And then once you dig all them, you go on a drought. I'm telling you, Paul, we've been doing good lately. We actually just dug one there right before we got the snow. It wasn't super old. It was like, it had some 70 stuff broken on the bottom. It was a little trencher. We get these trench pits here, and they'll be 5 foot deep, 8 foot long by like 3 foot wide, and they're really fun to dig, and sometimes they can be absolutely smacked full of bottles. And we dug one the other day and actually did pretty good, but permission's been coming easy. Like that one, we had permission for the house. The dude that owned the house ended up buying 2 other houses on the street that were right down the road, so then we ended up automatically getting permission to dig those too. So 5 foot deep, 8 foot long by 3 foot wide. So they only go about, the trenchers, don't get me wrong, they can be 8 to 10 foot deep and be, we've dug them 12 foot long by 5-6 foot wide. We've dug some big ones, but yeah, normally when we get into a trench, they're 3 foot wide, 8 foot long, and about 5 foot deep, and they can be loaded. Cam, you'll notice whenever, after you've dug a lot of pits, the more pits you dig, you'll notice, like I said, each town, or even sections of the town you're digging, you might get into a section of town where you're not digging much. And, you know, you might dig a bottle or 2 out of each hole even. And they just all dipped. They all dipped them up, cleaned them out before they filled them in. And then you'll go over to the other side of town, and it'll be complete opposite. Paul says 3. It'll be the complete opposite. And they'll be loaded. And it'll be in the same town, just another section of town. And in that section of town, I don't know, maybe they were dirty or they just didn't care. They didn't clean their pits out as good. And so even just, you know, never get discouraged, because that next pit could be it. And like I said, it only takes one bottle. It only takes one bottle to change it all. Who? Yeah, I saw Paul's. I'm gonna do one more after this, guys. One more bottle after this, and then we're gonna do. I only have one giveaway tonight, but short auction, one giveaway. Next week, we'll go back to 2 giveaways. Lag, Steve. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Gale at 4. Gale at 4 on the pepper sauce. Alright, last bottle of the night. Don't know what it is. We're gonna do a combo. We're gonna do a little tiny ink, nothing on it, nothing real special. Just a wee ink. Thanks, Steve. It was a short one, but we'll get a longer one in next weekend. And then a McCormick and Company out of Baltimore, and this is an interesting McCormick, 3-sided. You do not see this bottle very often. It is blown in mold, probably around 1905, 1910. Like I said, 3-sided. It does have a small little chip right there on the corner, unfortunately. But still, really hard to find. I only ever seen a couple of these ever. And there's actually, comes in, as far as I know, 2 different sizes that I've seen. 3-sided McCormick and Company out of Baltimore, Maryland. And a small little tiny ink. Right? It's a tough one. That's a tough McCormick right there. Both of them glow. And we're going to do a $10 start on the McCormick Company. McCormick and Company, Baltimore, Maryland, and the small little tiny ink. And like I said, that McCormick is a tough one. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, guys. Oh, never mind. Do it for a giveaway or something. Gale's at 10. Need 11 or more. Check this out, Paul. This came out of a pretty early pit. It's not glass. I don't know. It's some other material. What we think it is an umbrella or umbrella handle. Came out of a 1860s, 1870s pit. It's a dog. It looks like Demi. Most likely an umbrella. It's too. I mean, I guess it could be a cane handle, but would definitely have to have had small hands. But yep, pretty interesting. We actually threw it out of the hole, and once I seen, it felt like Spud's at 13. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 13. Spud at 13. But yeah, I mean, we threw it out of the hole, and whenever I picked it up, it felt like it was plastic, and I was just like, how did that get in the hole? And I just figured maybe a groundhog put it down there. I thought it was new. And then I got to thinking about it, and it had like a shiny patina on it, like it had been in that hole for years and years. Came back the next day because we had another pit to dig, and I was like, I'm taking that with me. I ended up talking to another guy that, McCormick combo, another guy that digs out in Midwest, and he's like, that's an umbrella handle. He said it's either an umbrella or a cane handle. He said it's not plastic. It's probably made out of something like Beckelite. And
Spot it what?
pretty cool. 13. But that's gonna be all I'm selling tonight, guys. Let me see here. The giveaway. Here's the giveaway. 4 spots are taken. This is the Cost Stars. You can see the embossing up here on the shoulder. Cost Stars out of New York. This is an early bug poison open panel rolled lip. There are 20 slots at $15 a piece. Nice early Cost Stars bug poison out of New York. Nice early panel rolled lip poison bottle. 20 slots. $15 a slot. There are only 4 taken so far. If you would like to get a spot, just let me know. Right, Christine? It's definitely a nice little bot. Let's just put it this way. This little tiny bug poison is 15 open?
Yeah.
Mary wants 15. MERRIE. Yep, 15 is open. You got it, Mary. right. Here's another one. Here's one that I accidentally put in there. But this came out of another earlier pit, Jameson's Pile Salve Open Panel Rolled Lip. And this is one that I actually cannot figure anything out about. No information on this bottle. Jameson's Pile Salve. We did, like I said, we dig a lot of Baltimore stuff here, and we dig quite a bit of Wheeling, Virginia panel stuff when we dig panel pits. So could be either or it could be Philly. We dig that Philly stuff too. But it's hard to tell. And bottles are really cool though. But all right, let's do a giveaway. Baby, pick a number between 1 and... Yeah, Pile Remedy is definitely some kind of stomach.
3, 7, 13, 15, and 19. So how am I supposed to do that?
No, pick a number between 1 and 140.
Me?
Yeah, and then rip a piece of paper off and write it on it. And I'm gonna fold it. And we're gonna give away a Shups. We're gonna give away a Shups family medicine. That's what we're gonna do. It is, but you can't say it. Okay. All right, got the number. We're gonna give away one of these nice paneled, deep paneled Shups family medicines. Is what we're gonna do, and we need a number between 1 and 40, and go.
Do you like this coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody stop. Everybody stop. I got the number. I seen it. Dang it. I keep messing my tripod up. I seen the number. All right, let me go back through and make sure. Double check. Just to make sure here. All right. Yep. Bobby J gets it. The number is 18. Bobby J gets it. 18. Nice, Bobby. So that is gonna conclude the auction for tonight. It's gonna conclude the auction for tonight. We will be back maybe Saturday. I don't know. We're gonna try Friday or Saturday next week, and like I said, we'll try to bring some higher quality out and maybe auction 30, 35 bottles. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. That's going to be it for tonight, like usual. I appreciate everybody coming out. That's going to be it. Peace out, guys.